Definitions: the oilandgaseer.com, herein known as the website, is an online service operated and provided by Wildcat International FZ LLC, herein known as the company. The website comprises services and content provided by the company. Introduction: these terms and conditions govern your use of this website. By using this website, you accept these terms and conditions in full. If you disagree with these terms and conditions or any part of these terms and conditions, you must not use this website. This website uses cookies. By using this website and agreeing to these terms and conditions, you consent to the company's use of cookies in accordance with the terms of the company's privacy policy, cookies policy. License to use website: unless otherwise stated, the company and/or its licensors own the intellectual property rights in the website and material on the website. Subject to the license below, all these intellectual property rights are reserved. You may view, download for caching purposes only, and print pages or any other content from the website for your own personal use, subject to the restrictions set out below and elsewhere in these terms and conditions. You must not republish material from this website, including republication on another website, sell, rent or sublicense material from the website, show any material from the website in public, reproduce, duplicate, copy or otherwise exploit material on this website for a commercial purpose, edit or otherwise modify any material on the website, or redistribute material from this website except for content specifically and expressly made available for redistribution. Where content is specifically made available for redistribution, it may only be redistributed within your organization. Acceptable use: you must not use this website in any way that causes, or may cause, damage to the website or impairment of the availability or accessibility of the website, or in any way which is unlawful, illegal, fraudulent or harmful, or in connection with any unlawful, illegal, fraudulent or harmful purpose or activity. You must not use this website to copy, store, host, transmit, send, use, publish or distribute any material which consists of or is linked to any spyware, computer virus, Trojan horse, worm, keystroke logger, rootkit or other malicious computer software. You must not conduct any systematic or automated data collection activities, including without limitation scraping, data mining, data extraction and data harvesting, on or in relation to this website without the company's express written consent. You must not use this website for any purposes related to marketing without the company's express written consent. No warranties: this website is provided as is without any representations or warranties, express or implied. The company makes no representations or warranties in relation to this website or the information and materials provided on this website. Without prejudice to the generality of the foregoing paragraph, the company does not warrant that this website will be constantly available, or available at all, or the information on this website is complete, true, accurate or non-misleading. Nothing on this website constitutes, or is meant to constitute, advice of any kind. If you require advice in relation to any legal or financial matter, you should consult an appropriate professional. Limitations of liability: the company will not be liable to you, whether under the law of contact, the law of torts or otherwise, in relation to the contents of, or use of, or otherwise in connection with this website, to the extent that the website is provided free of charge, for any direct loss, for any indirect, special or consequential loss, or for any business losses, loss of revenue, income, profits or anticipated savings, loss of contracts or business relationships, loss of reputation or goodwill, or loss or corruption of information or data. These limitations of liability apply even if the company has been expressly advised of the potential loss. Exceptions. Nothing in this website disclaimer will exclude or limit any warranty implied by law that it would be unlawful to exclude or limit, and nothing in this website disclaimer will exclude or limit the company's liability in respect of any death or personal injury caused by the company's negligence, fraud or fraudulent misrepresentation on the part of the company, or matter which it would be illegal or unlawful for the company to exclude or limit, or to attempt or purport to exclude or limit, its liability. Reasonableness. By using this website, you agree that the exclusions and limitations of liability set out in this website disclaimer are reasonable. If you do not think they are reasonable, you must not use this website. Other parties. You accept that, as a limited liability entity, the company has an interest in limiting the personal liability of its officers and employees. You agree that you will not bring any claim personally against the company's officers or employees in respect of any losses you suffer in connection with the website. Without prejudice to the foregoing paragraph, you agree that the limitations of warranties and liability set out in this website disclaimer will protect the company's officers, employees, agents, subsidiaries, successors, assigns and subcontractors as well as the company. Unenforceable provisions. If any provision of this website disclaimer is, or is found to be, unenforceable under applicable law, that will not affect the enforceability of the other provisions of this website disclaimer. Indemnity. You hereby indemnify the company and undertake to keep the company indemnified against any losses, damages, costs, liabilities and expenses, including without limitation legal expenses and any amounts paid by the company to a third party in settlement of a claim or dispute on the advice of the company's legal advisors, incurred or suffered by the company arising out of any breach by you of any provision of these terms and conditions, or arising out of any claim that you have breached any provision of these terms and conditions. Breaches of these terms and conditions without prejudice to the company's other rights under these terms and conditions. If you breach these terms and conditions in any way, the company may take such action as the company deems appropriate to deal with the breach, including suspending your access to the website, prohibiting you from accessing the website, blocking computers using your IP address from accessing the website, contacting your internet service provider to request that they block your access to the website, and or bringing court proceedings against you. Variation. The company may revise these terms and conditions from time to time. Revised terms and conditions will apply to the use of this website from the date of the publication of the revised terms and conditions on this website. Please check this page regularly to ensure you are familiar with the current version. Assignment. The company may transfer, subcontract or otherwise deal with the company's rights and or obligations under these terms and conditions without notifying you or obtaining your consent. You may not transfer, subcontract or otherwise deal with your rights and or obligations under these terms and conditions. Severability. If the provision of these terms and conditions is determined by any court or other competent authority to be unlawful and or unenforceable, the other provisions will continue in effect. If any unlawful and or unenforceable provision would be lawful or enforceable if part of it were deleted, that part will be deemed to be deleted, and the rest of the provision will continue in effect. Entire agreement. These terms and conditions constitute the entire agreement between you and the company in relation to your use of this website, and supersede all previous agreements in respect of your use of this website. Registrations and authorizations. The company is registered with and undertakes business from the Dubai Technology and Media Free Zone, the Free Zone. The Free Zone is established by Law No. 1 of 2000 of the Emirate of Dubai, the Free Zone Law. Under the provisions of Article 15 of the Free Zone Law, all businesses established in the Free Zone are exempt from all taxes, including income tax, with regard to their operations within the Free Zone, and are further excluded from any restrictions whatsoever on any repatriation or transfer of capital, profits or other amounts to any place outside the free zone, for a period of 50 years from the date of a business's registration with the free zone. The company's details. The full name of the company is Wildcat International FZ LLC. The company is registered in Dubai Technology and Media Free Zone under registration number 20841. The company's registered address is Dubai Media City, Building No. 6, Office 112, P.O. Box 502781, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Terms and conditions and this privacy policy has been compiled to better serve those who are concerned with how their personally identifiable information, P, is being used online. P, as used in U.S. privacy law and information security, is information that can be used on its own or with other information to identify, contact, or locate a single person, or to identify an individual in context. Please read our privacy policy carefully to get a clear understanding of how we collect, use, protect or otherwise handle your personally identifiable information in accordance with our website. What personal information do we collect from the people that visit our blog, website or app? When ordering or registering on our site, as appropriate, you may be asked to enter your name, email address, mailing address, phone number or other details to help you with your experience. When do we collect information? We collect information from you when you subscribe to a newsletter, fill out a form or enter information on our site. How do we use your information? We may use the information we collect from you when you register, make a purchase, sign up for our newsletter, respond to a survey or marketing communication, surf the website, or use certain other site features in the following ways, to allow us to better service you in responding to your customer service requests. Send periodic emails regarding your order or other products and services. How do we protect visitor information? We do not use vulnerability scanning and/or scanning to PCI standards. We do not use malware scanning. Your personal information is contained behind secured networks and is only accessible by a limited number of persons who have special access rights to such systems, and are required to keep the information confidential. In addition, all sensitive, credit information you supply is encrypted via secure socket layer (SSL) technology. We implement a variety of security measures when a user enters, submits, or accesses their information to maintain the safety of your personal information. All transactions are processed through a gateway provider and are not stored or processed on our servers. Do we use cookies? Yes. Cookies are small files that a site or its service provider transfers to your computer's hard drive through your web browser. If you allow, that enables the site's or service provider's systems to recognize your browser and capture and remember certain information. For instance, we use cookies to help us remember and process the items in your shopping cart. They are also used to help us understand your preferences based on previous or current site activity, which enables us to provide you with improved services. We also use cookies to help us compile aggregate data about site traffic and site interaction so that we can offer better site experiences and tools in the future. We use cookies to compile aggregate data about site traffic and site interactions in order to offer better site experiences and tools in the future. We may also use trusted third-party services that track this information on our behalf. You can choose to have your computer warn you each time a cookie is being sent, or you can choose to turn off all cookies. You do this through your browser, like Internet Explorer, settings. Each browser is a little different, so look at your browser's help menu to learn the correct way to modify your cookies. If users disable cookies in their browser, if you disable cookies off, some features will be disabled. It will turn off some of the features that make your site experience more efficient, and some of our services will not function properly. However, you can still place orders. Third-party disclosure: we do not sell, trade, or otherwise transfer to outside parties your personally identifiable information unless we provide you with advance notice. This does not include website hosting partners and other parties who assist us in operating our website, conducting our business, or servicing you, so long as those parties agree to keep this information confidential. We may also release your information when we believe release is appropriate to comply with the law, enforce our site policies, or protect ours or others' rights, property, or safety. However, non-personally identifiable visitor information may be provided to other parties for marketing, advertising, or other uses. Third-party links: occasionally, at our discretion, we may include or offer third-party products or services on our website. These third-party sites have separate and independent privacy policies. We therefore have no responsibility or liability for the content and activities of these linked sites. Nonetheless, we seek to protect the integrity of our site and welcome any feedback about these sites. Google's advertising requirements can be summed up by Google's advertising principles. They are put in place to provide a positive experience for users. https://support.google.com/adwords/policy/answer/1316548 and we use Google AdSense advertising on our website. Google, as a third-party vendor, uses cookies to serve ads on our site. Google's use of the Dart cookie enables it to serve ads to our users based on their visit to our site and other sites on the Internet. Users may opt out of the use of the Dart cookie by visiting the Google Ad and Content Network privacy policy. We have implemented the following: remarketing with Google AdSense, Google Display Network impression reporting, demographics and interests reporting, double-click platform integration. We, along with third-party vendors, such as Google, use first-party cookies, such as the Google Analytics cookies, and third-party cookies, such as the double-click cookie, or other third-party identifiers together to compile data regarding user interactions with ad impressions, and other ad service functions as they relate to our website. Opting out: users can set preferences for how Google advertises to you using the Google Ad Settings page. Alternatively, you can opt out by visiting the Network Advertising Initiative opt-out page or permanently using the Google Analytics opt-out browser add-on. California Online Privacy Protection Act (CALPA) is the first state law in the nation to require commercial websites and online services to post a privacy policy. Law's reach stretches well beyond California to require a person or company in the United States, and conceivably the world, that operates websites collecting personally identifiable information from California consumers to post a conspicuous privacy policy on its website stating exactly the information being collected and those individuals with whom it is being shared, and to comply with this policy. See more at http://consumer.org/california-online-privacy-protection-act-calapa/. Once this privacy policy is created, we will add a link to it on our homepage, or as a minimum on the first significant page after entering our website. Our privacy policy link includes the word privacy, and can be easily be found on the page specified above. Users will be notified of any privacy policy changes. On our privacy policy page, users are able to change their personal information. How does our site handle do not track signals? We honor do not track signals and do not track plant cookies, or use advertising when a do not track DNT browser mechanism is in place. Does our site allow third-party behavioral tracking? It's also important to note that we do not allow third-party behavioral tracking (COPA), Children Online Privacy Protection Act, when it comes to the collection of personal information from children under 13. The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act (COPPA) puts parents in control. The Federal Trade Commission, the nation's consumer protection agency, enforces the COPPA rule, which spells out what operators of websites and online services must do to protect children's privacy and safety online. We do not specifically market to children under 13. Fair information practices. The Fair Information Practices principles form the backbone of privacy law in the United States, and the concepts they include have played a significant role in the development of data protection laws around the globe. Understanding the Fair Information Practice principles and how they should be implemented is critical to comply with the various privacy laws that protect personal information. In order to be in line with fair information practices, we will take the following responsive action. Should a data breach occur, we will notify the users via email. We also agree to the individual redress principle, which requires that individuals have a right to pursue legally enforceable rights against data collectors and processors who fail to adhere to the law. This principle requires not only that individuals have enforceable rights against data users, but also that individuals have recourse to courts or a government agency to investigate and/or prosecute non-compliance by data processors. Can-Spam Act. The Can-Spam Act is a law that sets the rules for commercial email, establishes requirements for commercial messages, gives recipients the right to have email stopped from being sent to them, and spells out tough penalties for violations. We collect your email address in order to send information, respond to inquiries, and/or other requests or questions. Market to our mailing list or continue to send emails to our clients after the original transaction has occurred. To be in accordance with CAN-SPAM, we agree to the following: not use false or misleading subjects or email addresses, identify the message as an advertisement in some reasonable way, monitor third-party email marketing services for compliance, if one is used. On or opt out, unsubscribe requests. Quickly allow users to unsubscribe by using the link at the bottom of each email. If at any time you would like to unsubscribe from receiving future emails, you can follow the instructions at the bottom of each email, and we will promptly remove you from all correspondence. Contacting us. If there are any questions regarding this privacy policy, you may contact us using the information below. www.theoilandgasyear.com. Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Dubai Media City, Building No. 6, Office 112, P.O. Box 500, 2781. Info at theoilandgasyear.com. 971-4369-7525. Last edited on the 13th of January 2015.